What if the way you begin your morning is quietly shaping the rest of your day? Not in dramatic ways, not with force or urgency, but gently, through the first thought you allow, the first breath you take, the first moment you give your attention to. Most people wake up already running toward responsibilities, worries, memories, and noise. But the Buddha taught something radically different. How you enter the day determines how deeply you live it. This is not about discipline or perfection. It is about presence, about beginning each morning in a way that calms the mind, softens the heart, and steadies the spirit. These are 10 morning habits inspired by Buddhist wisdom, not to change who you are, but to help you remember who you already are. Listen slowly. Let this feel like guidance, not instruction, and allow each habit to meet you exactly where you are today. Habit 1. Wake up mindfully without reaching for distractions. Before the Buddha ever taught a word, he mastered stillness, and the first habit begins the moment you wake. Most mornings, the modern world enters your mind before your feet touch the ground. Notifications, messages, news, responsibilities, other people's emotions, other people's urgency. Without realizing it, you hand over your inner space before you've even claimed it. But Buddhist practice begins with ownership of awareness. When you wake up, pause. Do not reach for your phone. Do not replay yesterday. Do not rush toward today. Simply notice, I am awake. This moment, this fragile crossing between sleep and consciousness, is sacred. Your mind is open, quiet, impressionable. Whatever you place here becomes the tone of your entire day. The Buddha taught that suffering begins when the mind is pulled outward too quickly, too forcefully. Peace begins when awareness is allowed to settle inward first. Try this instead. When you open your eyes, stay still for a few breaths. Feel the weight of your body. Notice the temperature of the room. Listen to the silence underneath the sounds. You are not late. You are not behind. You are here. This small pause is an act of resistance against a world that demands immediate reaction. It trains the mind to respond rather than react. You may notice discomfort at first, restlessness, the urge to check. That is not failure. It is awareness awakening. The Buddha did not rush into his day. He observed it. He met the moment before meeting the world. When you wake without reaching outward, you remind yourself of a quiet truth. My peace comes first. Carry this stillness with you as you rise. Let it walk with you into the day like a calm companion. Habit 2. Begin the day with conscious breathing. Before the Buddha spoke, before he walked, before he taught, he breathed. Breath was not a technique for him, it was a doorway. Each morning, your breath is already with you, waiting patiently. It does not ask for effort. It does not demand belief. It simply invites attention. The Buddha taught anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, not to escape life, but to fully enter it. When you wake, sit or stand comfortably. Close your eyes if that feels natural, and bring your attention to the breath. Do not control it. Do not improve it. Just notice. Feel the coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale, the pause between breaths where nothing is required of you. This practice is not about calm, it is about clarity. When you follow the breath, the mind naturally slows. Thoughts lose their urgency, emotions soften. The breath teaches impermanence. Each inhale arrives, each exhale leaves. Nothing stays. And yet, everything is enough. Even 3 minutes of conscious breathing in the morning can reshape your nervous system for the entire day. It tells your body, I am safe. It tells your mind, there is no emergency. The Buddha did not separate spirituality from biology. He understood that a settled breath creates a settled mind. When worries arise during this practice, do not push them away. Simply return to the breath, again and again and again. This returning is the practice. Over time, you will notice something subtle. You begin responding to life with space rather than tension. You pause before reacting. You breathe before speaking. This habit becomes an anchor you can return to at any moment, especially when the day tries to pull you apart. Morning breathing is not preparation for peace. It is peace practiced early. Habit 3. Set an intention, not a to-do list. The Buddha did not wake asking, "What must I accomplish today?" He asked, "How shall I be with this moment?" Modern mornings are filled with lists, tasks, obligations, goals. While planning has its place, Buddhism teaches that intention shapes experience more deeply than activity. An intention is not a demand, it is a direction of the heart. Each morning, before the day gains momentum, ask yourself gently, what quality do I want to embody today? Not what you want to finish, not what you want to control, but how you want to show up. Peace, patience, kindness, clarity, courage, gentleness. Choose one, then silently state it. Today I move with patience. Today I meet myself with kindness. Today I respond with clarity. This is not a promise to be perfect. It is a reminder of what matters when you forget. The Buddha taught that right intention is the foundation of right action. Without intention, even good actions become mechanical. With intention, even small moments become meaningful. As the day unfolds, you will drift. That is human. When you notice frustration, haste, or distraction, return to your intention, not with judgment, but with curiosity. How can I meet this moment with my chosen quality? Intention transforms ordinary tasks into mindful practice. Continue from where you stopped. Continuing seamlessly from where we stopped, intention transforms ordinary tasks into mindful practice. Washing dishes becomes an opportunity for patience. Listening becomes an act of kindness. Waiting becomes a lesson in presence. The Buddha understood that life is not lived in grand moments, but in small ones repeated daily. An intention is like a quiet compass. It does not shout directions, but it gently keeps you aligned. You may notice that some days your intention feels easy, almost natural. Other days it feels distant, buried under stress or emotion. Both days are part of the practice. There is no failure here. Each time you remember your intention, even after forgetting it, you strengthen awareness. That remembering is the awakening. Over time, you may find that you need fewer reminders. The quality you choose in the morning begins to show up without effort. You speak differently, you listen more deeply, you move through the world with less resistance. This is not self-improvement. This is self-remembrance. You are not adding something new to your life. You are uncovering what was already there. Begin each morning not by demanding more from yourself, but by choosing how you wish to be with life. That is a deeply Buddhist way to start the day. Habit 4. Practice gratitude before thought takes over. Before the mind fills with comparison, worry, or memory, the Buddha taught us to anchor awareness in appreciation. Not forced gratitude, not positivity, but clear seeing. Each morning, your mind is quiet for a brief window. This is when gratitude can be planted gently before thought begins its habitual movement. Gratitude in Buddhism is not about convincing yourself that everything is good. It is about recognizing what is present without resistance. When you wake, ask yourself softly, what is already here that I can acknowledge? It does not need to be extraordinary. The breath that continues without asking, the body that carried you through the night, the light entering the room, the simple fact that you are alive to notice this moment. The Buddha taught that suffering grows when the mind fixates on what is missing. Gratitude reverses this, not by denying difficulty, but by widening awareness. Try this simple practice before speaking to anyone, before checking anything. Name 3 things you are grateful for, not quickly, not mechanically, slowly. Feel each one. Gratitude is not a list, it is a feeling. Let it settle in your chest, your shoulders, your breath. You may notice resistance, thoughts like, I should be grateful for more, or others have it better. Let those thoughts pass. Gratitude is not comparison, it is presence. The Buddha did not teach gratitude to make people passive. He taught it to make people awake. When you see clearly what is already here, you stop chasing happiness as something distant. Morning gratitude softens the mind. It reduces the sharp edges of expectation. It prepares you to meet the day not from lack, but from fullness. Even on difficult mornings, gratitude can be gentle. I am grateful I can feel. I am grateful I am still learning. I am grateful I can begin again. This habit does not erase pain. It changes how pain is held. When gratitude comes first, the day feels less like something to survive and more like something to walk through with awareness. And that quiet shift makes all the difference. Habit 5. Move the body with awareness, not urgency. The Buddha did not separate the body from the mind. He understood that awareness lives in the body just as much as it lives in thought. In the morning, before the body is rushed, judged, or pushed, you are given a rare opportunity to meet it with respect. Most people move their bodies only to get somewhere, to work, to tasks, to obligations. Movement becomes mechanical, hurried, unconscious. But Buddhist practice invites a different relationship with the body, one rooted in listening rather than forcing. When you rise in the morning, allow your first movements to be slow. Stretch gently, walk deliberately. Feel the sensations of muscles waking, joints loosening, breath adjusting. This is not exercise for achievement. This is movement as meditation. The Buddha taught mindfulness in all postures: sitting, standing, walking, lying down. Morning movement is not about intensity. It is about presence inhabiting the body. As you move, notice the feeling of your feet touching the ground, the shifting of balance, the rhythm of breath coordinating with motion. You may notice stiffness, fatigue, or limitation. Instead of resisting these sensations, observe them. This is the body speaking. Awareness is listening without judgment. There is no ideal body in Buddhism, only the body that exists now. When you move with acceptance, you dissolve the quiet battle many people carry with themselves. Even a short walk, a few stretches, or mindful cleaning can become a grounding ritual when done with awareness. The key is intention. Let movement be an expression of care, not correction. As the body feels acknowledged, the mind follows. Thoughts slow, emotions soften. You begin the day feeling inhabited rather than scattered. This habit teaches a powerful lesson. You do not need to escape your body to find peace. Peace arises when you return to it fully. Morning movement reminds you that your body is not an obstacle on the path. It is the path. Habit 6. Practice noble silence, even briefly. Silence played a central role in the Buddha's life, not as avoidance, but as clarity. In the early hours of the day, before conversation begins, before opinions form, silence is naturally present. Most people rush to fill it. Buddhism teaches you to honor it. Noble silence does not mean never speaking. It means recognizing when speech is unnecessary and choosing awareness instead. In the morning, try to protect a short period of silence, even 10 minutes. No talking, no media, no mental rehearsing of conversations. Simply be. Silence allows the mind to settle before it becomes shaped by the world. It reveals subtle emotions and thoughts that are often drowned out by noise. At first, silence may feel uncomfortable. You may become aware of restlessness, anxiety, or inner chatter. This is not a problem. It is insight. The Buddha taught that when we stop feeding distraction, the mind shows us what it has been carrying. In silence, you begin to notice how quickly the mind wants stimulation, how often it tries to escape the present moment, how many thoughts arise without invitation. This awareness is not meant to judge, only to observe. Silence is where wisdom ripens. It creates space between impulse and action. Over time, this space grows into discernment. Morning silence prepares you to speak more intentionally throughout the day. Words become fewer, but truer. You listen more deeply. You interrupt less. This habit is especially powerful in a world that equates noise with importance. Choosing silence is choosing depth over display. You may practice noble silence while drinking tea, sitting near a window, or simply breathing. Let silence hold you. When the day eventually fills with sound, you carry this quiet within you. It becomes an inner refuge you can return to whenever life feels loud. The Buddha did not teach through constant speech. He taught through presence. Morning silence helps you cultivate the same grounded authority, not by saying more, but by being more. Habit 7. Reflect on impermanence with gentle honesty. Each morning is not guaranteed. The Buddha never asked us to ignore this truth. He asked us to face it gently. Reflection on impermanence is not meant to create fear. It is meant to awaken appreciation. When you wake, take a moment to remember, this day is a gift, not because it will be perfect, but because it exists at all. In Buddhism, reflecting on impermanence sharpens awareness. It cuts through complacency and distraction. It reminds you that time is not something to waste, but something to inhabit fully. This practice does not require morbid thinking. It is simple and quiet. You might say to yourself, this body is changing, this life is moving, this moment will not return. Then pause. Notice what arises. Often it is not fear, but clarity. Impermanence teaches you what truly matters. Petty worries lose their grip, grudges soften. The urge to rush feels less urgent. When you remember that everything changes, you become more careful with how you treat others and yourself. The Buddha taught that wisdom arises when we stop pretending things will last forever. Morning reflection aligns you with reality before illusion takes over. This habit also brings compassion. You realize that everyone you meet is navigating uncertainty. Everyone is aging. Everyone is impermanent. With this understanding, patience becomes easier. Forgiveness becomes lighter. Presence becomes precious. You may choose one sentence to reflect on each morning. Today, I will not postpone kindness. Today, I will not assume time is endless. Today, I will be here while I am here. Impermanence does not take meaning away from life. It creates meaning. By beginning your day with this awareness, you stop living mechanically. You live intentionally, and that intention transforms even ordinary days into something quietly sacred. Habit 8. Offer loving kindness before you enter the world. Before the Buddha ever taught wisdom, he taught compassion. Not as an idea, but as a daily practice. In the quiet of the morning, before you encounter other people's moods, expectations, or suffering, you are given a rare chance to set the emotional tone of your day. Buddhism teaches that the heart, like the mind, can be trained. And one of the most powerful ways to train it is through loving kindness. This practice is known as metta, the intentional cultivation of goodwill toward yourself and others. Begin your morning by sitting comfortably, even for just a few minutes. Let the breath settle naturally. Then, gently direct kind wishes inward. Silently repeat, "May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I live with ease." Do not rush these words. Let each phrase land. If resistance arises, if the mind says you don't deserve kindness, notice that thought and return to the intention. Loving kindness is not earned, it is offered. The Buddha understood that how you treat yourself in private becomes how you treat others in public. When the day begins with self-compassion, harshness loses its power. After offering kindness to yourself, expand outward. Bring to mind someone you love, then someone neutral, then, if possible, someone you find difficult. For each one, repeat, "May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. This is not about approving of behavior or forgetting harm. It is about recognizing shared humanity. Every person you will encounter today is, like you, seeking happiness and trying to avoid pain. Mourning loving kindness changes how you move through the world. Conversations soften, reactions slow. You begin to respond from understanding instead of defense. The Buddha taught that anger never ends anger. Only compassion dissolves it. By practicing metta early, you prevent resentment from taking root later. You may notice that this practice feels easier some days than others. That is natural. The goal is not to generate a specific feeling, but to plant a seed of intention. Even when emotions do not immediately change, something deeper shifts. The heart becomes less guarded, the mind becomes less reactive. As you prepare to step into the world, carry this awareness with you. Everyone you meet is fighting a quiet battle. Everyone wants peace. Everyone deserves kindness, including you. This habit does not make you passive, it makes you grounded. When compassion comes first, boundaries become clearer, not weaker. Begin each morning by softening the heart. What you cultivate within will echo outward. And in a world hungry for gentleness, this may be one of the most meaningful things you offer without ever saying a word. Habit 9. Observe the mind gently without trying to control it. Before the Buddha taught others how to be free, he spent long hours simply watching his own mind. He did not rush to change it. He did not condemn it for wandering. He observed it with patience, curiosity, and compassion. This habit invites you to do the same each morning. When you wake up, the mind is already active. Thoughts appear without permission, plans for the day, memories from the past, worries about the future. Most people immediately engage with these thoughts, believing they must be solved, silenced, or followed. Buddhism offers a quieter approach. Observe first. In the morning, take a few moments to sit comfortably. You do not need a formal posture. Simply allow yourself to be still. Bring awareness to the mind as it is, not as you think it should be. Thoughts will arise. Let them. You may notice a story replaying, a concern repeating, an inner voice judging or advising. Instead of responding, label gently, thinking, then return to observing. This practice is not about stopping thought. It is about seeing thought clearly. The Buddha taught that suffering comes from identification. When we believe every thought represents truth or self. Observation loosens this grip. You begin to see that thoughts are events, not commands. They arise, change, and dissolve on their own. As you observe, notice the spaces between thoughts. Notice the silence that remains even when the mind is busy. That silence is not something you create, it is something you recognize. Some mornings the mind will feel calm. Other mornings it will feel restless or heavy. Neither state is a problem. Both are worthy of attention. If you notice discomfort or emotional weight, do not push it away. Simply acknowledge it. This is present right now. Compassion begins with honesty. The Buddha never taught us to reject our inner experience. He taught us to understand it. Understanding brings freedom. You may notice patterns as you observe, certain worries that return each morning, judgments that arise automatically, stories about who you are or what might happen. Do not analyze these patterns. Awareness alone begins to soften them. When a thought is seen clearly, it loses some of its power. This habit also teaches patience. The mind does not change on command. It unfolds in its own rhythm. Observation honors that rhythm. When you stop trying to control the mind, something surprising happens. It begins to settle naturally, like muddy water left undisturbed. Clarity emerges on its own. Morning observation creates a foundation for the day. You become less reactive, less overwhelmed by inner noise, more able to choose how you respond. Throughout the day, you can return to this habit whenever needed. When emotions rise, pause and observe. When stress builds, notice thoughts instead of believing them. This is not detachment, it is intimacy with awareness. The Buddha taught that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that knows them. Morning practice helps you remember this truth before the world pulls your attention outward. You are not broken for having a busy mind. You are human. Each time you observe without judgment, you reclaim a small piece of freedom. Begin each morning not by fixing yourself, but by knowing yourself. In that knowing, peace begins to unfold, quietly, steadily, and without force. Habit 10. Remember what truly matters before the day pulls you away. Before the Buddha spoke to others, before he walked into the world, he remembered why he had awakened. Not to escape life, but to live it without confusion. Each morning, he returned to what mattered most, not as a thought, but as a grounding truth. This habit is about remembrance. The world will ask many things of you today. It will ask for your attention, your energy, your reactions, your opinions. Without awareness, it is easy to give these away without choosing. Buddhism teaches that suffering begins not because life is difficult, but because we forget what truly matters while responding to it. In the quiet of the morning, before distractions arrive, pause and reflect. Ask yourself gently, what is truly important today, even if nothing else goes as planned? What kind of human being do I wish to be in this life? What do I want to remember when this day is over? Do not rush to answer. Let these questions settle. Often what matters most is simple: to act with kindness, to speak honestly, to move through the day with awareness, to not abandon yourself in the process of meeting expectations. The Buddha taught that right view is the foundation of peace. Right view is not about belief, it is about clarity. It is seeing life as it is and choosing what deserves your care. Each morning, remind yourself, my worth is not measured by productivity. My value does not depend on approval. My peace is more important than being right. When you remember this, the day softens. Pressure loosens its grip. You begin responding from choice rather than habit. This habit is especially powerful because the mind forgets easily. It gets pulled into urgency. It mistakes noise for importance. Morning remembrance is how you anchor yourself before the current begins to move. You may choose a single phrase to carry with you. Be gentle, stay present, choose compassion, do no harm. Let this phrase become a quiet guide. When the day becomes demanding, return to it. When emotions rise, remember it. When decisions feel heavy, ask, does this align with what truly matters? The Buddha did not teach us to control life. He taught us to walk through it with wisdom. Wisdom grows when you stop chasing everything and start choosing carefully. This habit also brings freedom. When you remember what matters, you stop giving energy to what doesn't. You release unnecessary conflict. You stop rehearsing old stories. You let go of proving, defending, and competing. Instead, you begin living with intention. Even ordinary moments become meaningful when guided by remembrance. A conversation becomes an opportunity for listening. A challenge becomes a chance for patience. A mistake becomes a teacher rather than a verdict. The Buddha's life was not defined by achievement, but by alignment. His actions flowed from clarity. That clarity was renewed each day through remembrance. You do not need to renounce the world to practice this habit. You only need to pause. Place a hand on your heart in the morning. Feel the steadiness beneath thought, and remind yourself, I am here to live wisely. I am here to reduce suffering. I am here to be awake in this life. This remembering does not make life easier, it makes it truer. And when life is lived in truth, even its difficulties feel meaningful. Begin each morning by remembering what matters. The rest of the day will follow. These 10 morning habits are not rules to follow, but invitations to return to yourself. You don't need to practice them perfectly. You only need to begin gently, one morning at a time. If these teachings brought you calm, clarity, or reflection, you are not alone. This is the path of awareness, quiet, steady, and deeply human. If you'd like more videos that explore Buddhist wisdom, mindfulness, and peaceful living, consider subscribing to Mindfulness. Your presence here helps us share calm and insight with others around the world. Thank you for listening. May you be peaceful. May you be present. May you walk gently through your day.